and how we broke up, like what made us break up was infidelity. She cheated on me with my best friend's cousin. Yeah, you heard it. You heard me right, girl. I'm definitely not the most natural person on earth. Hey y'all, it's your girl DizastrousBeauty, and I am coming back with another video. So today's video is going to be a different type of video, and honestly y'all, I have been trying to get this video out to y'all for so long. Like, I can't seem, I filmed it and it just doesn't come out right. So I'm hoping this time we can get it right. But before we get into today's video, I want to say, if you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button. Honey, it's free 99. Click it. If you are already subscribed, I really do appreciate you. And if you're not already following me on all my social media platforms, I am DizastrousBeauty on both IG and Facebook. I'm held to Miss C on Snapchat, and I'm DizastrousB on Twitter. Okay, so let's get into what this video is all about. Okay, so I wanted to do a video and kind of start a series. Y'all know I'll start a series here and there, like, honey, your girl will start a series. But today's video in the series is going to be about astrology signs I've dated. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick disclaimer. Obviously, I am nobody's astrologist. Is that even what they're called? I don't know, but I'm not even a guru. Okay, a guru at astrology. I did see somebody named like the astrology guru or whatever. I am none of that. Like, I am not educated in this whatsoever. All I know is I really like astrology. I am very into my own zodiac sun sign. This has nothing to do with any moon signs or rising signs or anything like that. This is strictly about me, my sun sign, and my experience with other signs, their sun signs. Okay, so this is going to be like my dating experience with different zodiac sun signs. Okay, and I'm not saying that it's going to be like textbook or anything like that. It's purely my experience. Okay, and I don't even know these people's moon and rising signs. This is just based off my sun sign and their sun sign. Okay, and I'm gonna just let you know my experience, and I want you guys to let me know down below your experience with these different signs. And yeah, that's it. That's my disclaimer. Don't come for me down there in them comments if you like some type of astrology guru, honey. Cut it, sis. Okay, cut it. This is my life experience. Okay, you can't tell me my experiences. You can't tell me my experiences. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and I thought it would be fun and just, you know, kind of different. So let's get into it. Okay, so as I stated, I am a Virgo. Okay, and when I say I'm a Virgo, your girl is textbook. Okay, I am textbook Virgo. Like Virgo all day, every day. And if you don't know about Virgos, you know, some of the main thing that comes into people's mind when you think Virgo is perfection. Okay, perfection.
I'm gonna go home because I forgot to vacuum my room. I'll be back.
And it's not necessarily the type of perfection that, you know, you would think is like perfect to us, you know. And that we're very critical, not only on people, but also on ourselves, more so on ourselves than anybody else. And we can be shy, we can appear shy, quiet, and yeah, I said quiet. I know I'm talking loud and y'all like, girl, really? But I'm talking to myself, honey. I'm in my room and I'm talking to myself. So yeah, that is kind of like when I think about Virgo, and what most people think about Virgos is that, you know, critical, shy, perfectionist, that type of thing. So my first relationship was, and I mean, it was a full-fledged, a high school love affair. You guys know, it was with an Aries. And honey, I'm gonna tell you that your girl didn't get in a relationship, nothing with none other Aries after this one. Okay, so I kind of got some notes right here, and I wrote first relationship. Okay, the Aries and the Virgo. The Aries compatibility with the Virgo is total opposites. Like, that is the first thing that I have in my notes, total opposites. So this is what, like, I got off the internet, like, you know, when I was looking up compatibility, it says Aries, brash, dominant, and aggressive. Always jumping into new things. And honey, he jumped into new things, all right. And almost always impatient. Virgo, detail-oriented and quiet, even shy, works patiently towards long-term goals, fire and earth. So he's fire and I'm earth. Relationship. Now our relationship, what I wrote here is sweet, thoughtful, and caring. 4 years older than me, and he let me be the boss. Now honey, how does that go with him being brash, dominant, and aggressive? We'll get into it, girl. And how we broke up, like what made us break up was infidelity. She cheated on me with my best friend's cousin. Yeah, you heard it. You heard me right, girl. And got another girl pregnant in college. Okay, so let's kind of get into this. How is this Aries brash and dominant and yet still let me be the boss? Now, I've noticed, in my personal opinion, when you're growing up, you tend to be, especially because we were so young, when you're growing up, or when I was growing up, I feel like you kind of take on, you know, the traits and stuff of your parents, and you don't even know who you are. So I don't know who he is now. I didn't know him as an adult. He was still like under his parents' wings. Even though he was a good bit older than me, he was from a very religious background, and they were very, very strict, honey. Okay, so that was the only way that my grandmother allowed me to date a guy that was so much older than me, was because his parents were so strict. They were way more strict than my parents were. So she was like, heck, I don't have to worry about him because he can't even get out the house, so you good. So anyways, I feel like he, you know, I don't know him as an adult, but I feel like he was so much more comfortable with allowing me to be bossy and all that stuff. My grandmother, I was raised by a Leo, so I feel like a lot of my characteristics when I was in my grandmother's house were kind of like her characteristics. So I did come off a lot more bossy and more dominant and all that. That's really not my personality now. But it was kind of like in relationships, I was that kind of person. And in his household, his mother was more the dominant figure. Like she ran that house. And she ran her children like with an iron fist, girl. And I think because of that, it probably made him more comfortable to be with a woman that was a girl, child. She was a girl. She was a girl then. I think it made him more comfortable to be with a girl that was bossing, taking the lead. Like he was fine with that. He was a really, really nice guy. And like I said, he was from a very, very conservative religious background. So yeah, he was a very thoughtful type of guy, very sweet. And honestly, I thought that we would be together forever. Don't teenagers always think that? Don't they? I remember, you know, when the whole thing came out that he was messing with another girl, and I actually did a video on that. Because me and that particular boyfriend, that Aries, we were together from the time I was in the 8th grade until I was a freshman. You could not tell me that we were not going to spend the rest of our lives together. That's how I felt, girl. Like, that's how I felt. But when it did come out that he was talking to another girl, I was so shocked. Y'all, this eyelash is just like ruining my whole life. It really is. I was so shocked because I was like, when? I feel like he was so good at just, he was really good at living in two worlds. And I think that was also had nothing to do with his astrology sign. I think it had more so to do with because of him being from such a conservative background and not being able to live like a normal teenager, quote unquote, like to experience the normal teenage things that he was able to wear two faces. And because of that, I had no idea. So when it came out and my best friend was like, look, sis, your boyfriend is at my cousin's house, literally up the street from my best friend's house. This is her cousin. And where I'm from, if you family, usually y'all live by each other. Okay, so, but I had no idea. And apparently he was like in a full-fledged relationship with this girl. And I had no idea, honey, girl. girl. And that is saying something, especially in our area, because our area is so small, the area that we were from. That boy could live 2 lives. Let me know if you've been with the Aries and they were able to live 2 lives. Because like I said, he was the only Aries I've been with, and we were kids. You know, it's not the same as if we were in this marriage and he cheated on me. My grandma used to say, you can't say cheating when y'all are in high school. What is the commitment, sis? You know, but when I was in high school, like, that was a thing. But like I said, he was a really nice guy. Even though, you know, we did have a terrible breakup, honey. It was awful. He was never disrespectful to me. He never called me out of my name. Never. When I say the boy was raised right, the boy was raised right, honey. Okay, he was raised right. He was very respectful. I can't say who he is right now. He is married. He does have a family, as do I. But I don't know him. You know, I haven't known him as an adult, so I can't say what type of person he is now. But I will say that he was very respectful. He was very thoughtful. He was very kind. And yeah, that's how I remember that relationship. But I won't date another one. The fact that he was able to cheat the way he was able to cheat, and I had no clue, honey, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And honestly, in my head, despite how nice this Aries was to me, I never wanted another one after that relationship based off that. I don't know if that is a characteristic of Aries or not, and because like I said, we were so young, so I can't really give a whole lot of background and context and all that stuff. A lot of stuff I've even forgotten because it was so long ago. So yeah, that's why I wanted to start with my first relationship and work my way up, because the juicy stuff is like towards the end, girl. Okay, it's when I got with the Tauruses and the freaking Scorpios that things got serious, honey. Okay, that things were crazy. Them signs. What was another sign? Cancers. Cancers hate me. Cancer men hate me, and we're supposed to be compatible. We're supposed to be compatible. I have been afraid that a Cancer man will one day kill me. I was like, you know what? After my second or third Cancer experience, I was like, no, sis, no. But we will get into those later. So I wanted to start with him because there's not a whole lot of background with this particular relationship, because I was a teenager and it's like puppy love, you know what I mean? It's not real, and I don't have a lot of information on him and who he is as a person now, and I never dated another Aries. But honestly, y'all, the other Aries that's in my life, I do have a few Aries in my family. One of my favorite cousins, oh my God, is a male Aries, and he's nothing like that either. He's not brash and dominant, and he's kind of like a go with the flow kind of person, just like that particular boyfriend. So, but honey, I have a female Aries cousin, and my mama was an Aries, and from what I hear, like, my mom died when I was 3, but you know, when you grow up in a family that grew up with your parent that died, whatever, you get all these stories, and honey, she was a Hellcat. And I know my other cousin, Mel is an Aries, and honey, despite Mel being a full-fledged hippie, you can't tell me she ain't no hippie. And it's love and yes and joy, honey, she's a Hellcat too when she wanna be. So maybe that applies to the men, I mean to the women, and not the men, because I do feel like men's sign versus female signs are completely different. You couldn't pay me to date a male Virgo. You couldn't pay me. I never did it. Never did it. Never did it. So yeah, that's how I feel. But yeah, I kind of wanted to start with this one, and I know it's not like a whole lot, and it's not a whole lot of information or whatever, but I don't have a whole lot of information. But honey, the rest of them I do, girl. I do. And I got some tea and some stories and all of that good stuff with them. But yeah, I wanted to start with him because he was the easiest, and he was my first boyfriend, you know, my first love, honey. So I wanted to start with him, and yeah, so I did. anyways, let me know down below, what was your experience with an Aries male, or if you're a guy. I don't have a whole lot of guys watching my channel, child, but if you are a guy, let me know your experience with an Aries female. And if you know, if you are a woman and you date a female Aries, let me know, are they, you know, like harsh and brash, you know, whatever. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. Let me know if you are into this series. I know this one didn't, like I said, didn't have a lot of juice and you have a lot of stuff in it, but I wanted to start with this. It does get juicier, and if you guys are into this and you like it, hit that like button just so I know, like, this is, y'all are feeling this little series. Let me know you feeling this type of video. Let me know by liking this video and by commenting down below. And yeah, y'all, that is it. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, something you feel like I may have left out, I don't know what I can leave out about that, but whatever, let me know down below in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, sis, click the subscribe button. And if you're not ready to follow me on all my social media platforms, I am Disastrous Beauty on both IG and Facebook. I'm Health to Miss C on Snapchat, and I'm Disastrous B on Twitter. And I will see you love bugs next time. Bye.